I'm about to tell you something that could potentially change your life. So you're heartbroken right now because the person that you love has decided that they don't want to be with you anymore. They've walked away and left you in a heap on the floor. You can't eat, you can't sleep. And now they've moved on and they seem absolutely fine and you're in pieces. But why? Why is this? Now, I'm about to tell you something that could literally flip all of this upside down. But are you ready to hear it? This is the question. If so, then stick around. So my name's Kel and I'm a breakup coach, and if you find my videos helpful, may I ask you a favour? Can you click like and then share the video and comment on it for me? If so, that would be amazing. Thank you, darling. Why is it your ex walked away from you, and why is it that you are really struggling to move on from it? And most importantly, what can you do to move on just as quick as they have? Well, I'm about to tell you, but like I've said, I'm not sure if you're ready to hear this yet. But let me tell you something for nothing. Love is not a feeling. Love is a choice. Love is a decision that you make every single day. You wake up every single day and you make a decision to stay loving that person, to stay loyal to that person, and to stay in a relationship with that person. Once you realise that, it is literally a game changer, because what's happened here is you have decided to love your ex. You have decided to be with your ex. But they, however, have made a different decision. They have decided to not stay with you. And let's be honest, to make a relationship work, it takes two people, both making the same decision. Now, is it starting to make a bit more sense? So they have decided, for whatever their reason, to not be in that relationship anymore. They have decided that it's not for them anymore. Now, I don't know your situation, and every situation is different and has different dynamics. But ultimately, your ex has chosen to not be loyal to you, to not be in love with you, and to not be in a relationship with you. But in your mind, you're still choosing that choice. You're still choosing them. That is why you're sitting there literally working out how you can get them to change their mind. Now, does that make sense? Think about it. Why would you want to change someone's mind so that they are doing something that they don't want to do? Because they've chosen to not be with you at this moment, on this particular day. So by you begging them back, you're basically asking them to do what they don't want to do. You're basically asking them to not think about their own feelings and just think about yours. When you see it like that, it is a game changer, because let me tell you something else. And this is the interesting part. What if you decided to stop choosing them? What if you decided to stop loving them? Because, like I've told you, it's a choice. It is not a feeling. It is not preset within us. Okay, so what if you unchoose them, just like they unchose you? What's stopping you doing that? What is stopping you from thinking, hang on a second, this person actually wasn't that perfect. In fact, they annoyed the shit out of me when they done this or that. Or, I tolerated quite a lot being in that relationship, but I chose to keep tolerating it because I chose to continue loving that person, and I chose to want to still keep a life with that person. Well, just like they've unchose you, darling, guess what? You can unchoose them right back. And that is mind-blowing, isn't it? But it's actually that simple. It is actually that simple. It's all now about your mindset. You can either go against what I'm saying and go, no, I can't help how I feel. There's nothing I can do. I'm a victim in all of this. Or you can think, maybe she's got a point. Maybe this woman who deals with consistent heartbroken people 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, has got a point. You see where I'm going with this now? So the question is, how do you do it? And this is the biggie. It's not even that difficult. But you've got to realise that you need to be consistent with this, and you need to choose this choice consistently. So here we go. This is what you do. You write down a list of all of the things that you were not so great about them, and don't tell me that they were perfect, because apart from me, my darling, perfection does not exist. So write down all of their bad points, all of the nuances and annoyances and the things that literally drove you insane. Write them all down. Get a list going. And then it's so important that you do no contact, because that is breaking the bond, and you have to do it properly. It's more than just not contacting your ex. So get my book, Silence is Your Superpower. It's short, sweet and to the point, and it will tell you exactly what you need to do. It even helps you if you have children, you live together or you work together. So there is no excuse not to do it. Get the book, follow no contact properly. That will stop you being connected to your ex, because even driving past their work, even going to a shop that they could potentially be in, is keeping you connected to them. You need to disconnect. You need to write down a list of everything about them, and then, my darling, I want you to write them a breakup letter that you are never going to send them. This breakup letter is between you and yourself. You're going to write down, I don't want to be with you and I will never get back with you for these reasons. I'm ever so sorry, but I'm going to have to finish this relationship with you. I do not choose you anymore for these reasons. And you write it down and you read it back to yourself, because, my darling, you need to realise that their rejection of you is also what is causing a lot of your pain, because rejection, my darling, breeds obsession. And let me tell you now, it is absolutely difficult to deal with, but you don't have to deal with it anymore. It can be a whole lot more simple than you realise, darling. So get to it, see how it is. Just remember, love is not a feeling. You have complete control over it, and it's a choice. Darling, they've unchose you. Is it your time to unchoose them too?